Hello, can you please tell others to enter our Genius now so we can continue our discussion? So I will let the other examples or other problems here for you to practice solving. We'll, we will proceed now to chapter 4, which is analysis methods. So meron tayong dalawang type ng analysis method natin. So we have nodal. Okay, paano natin? We have nodal analysis and mesh analysis. So, dalawa yung ating analysis that we will tackle for today kung kaya natin i-discuss lahat. Okay? So, ano yung nodal analysis? Ano kaya yung nodal analysis? So, kung babasahin mo to, it takes you time for that. So, I will just be ano na lang, straight to the point lang tayo dun sa ating example para mas maintindihan ninyo. So yung ating nodal analysis guys is a type of analysis wherein it uses a combination of KCL, okay? KCL and Ohm's law. Alright? So ano yung analysis? Teka, parang, alright. Ayan, can you see the text? Yung pen, ano ko? Okay lang ba? Yan kapal. Nipis. Okay. So how about this? Right? Better? Alright. So for nodal analysis, we we consider expressing yung ating voltages or node voltages. So we have number one, express, okay, parang nipis ata yung stroke thickness. Okay, express nodal analysis. Okay, number one is to express node voltages to current. Okay, number two is to uh, put reference of wherein we can determine the connection to have a value of 0. Alright? Can you please turn off your mic muna for those who are in here para hindi tayo maka-disturb sa ating class. I will turn off your mic, Makorol. Okay? So next, ito lang. I think this one. And then next is to simplify. Okay? Simplify and find the unknown values. Okay? So first is to express node voltages to current, okay, current values or current expressions. Number two is to put reference node wherein we can determine the connection to have a zero value or value of zero. Number three is to simplify and find the unknown values in the circuit. Okay. For number 4.2.2, using nodal analysis, we have to find the value of V1, V2, and I. Okay? So, nandito na yung answer. Pang-verify lang natin. Okay? So, let's try this one. So first is to express node voltages to current. So before we can do that, we have to determine what are the nodes of the circuit. So di ba, meron tayong node dito. You can say this one is a node. And this one is a node. This one is also a node. Alright? And this one on the lower part, we is a node. So this is a node. And you can see me guys, or can you hear me guys?
Yes po, sir.
Okay, nawala yung internet. Sorry. Okay. So I will just share again my notes. Okay, teka lang ha. Alright, can you see now my presentation? Alright, sige. Okay, clear? Okay ba? Nakikita niyo na ba yung presentation ko? Alright. So here, we can say that this one is a node for V1 or node 1. We can note it as node 1. This one is for node 2. And the lower part of our circuit is our another node, which is node 3. Okay? Pero since we have to determine also where are we going to put our ground, so hanapin natin or take into consideration yung ating ah, paglalagyan ng ground natin. So, paano ma-determine kung saan tayo maglalagay ng ating ground? So, hanapin natin yung node na may ah, pinakamaraming naka-connect na component. Okay? So, naintindihan? Can you turn off your camera, Mr. Junail? Kasi parang, ano, hindi ka nakasuot ng formal. Okay? So, guys, keep in mind that this one is recorded. 'Di ba? So, nakikita kayo when we do recitation, if magsasalita kayo diyan, it will highlight your video. Okay? And again, please consider that this is a formal class. Okay? Naintindihan? So, formal class ito guys. You have to wear an appropriate attire for this class. Okay? So, I hope that is clear to you. Alright? So, let's go back. Nag-distract tayo. So, let's go back here in our circuit. So, hanapin natin kung saan banda yung may pinakamarami nakakabit na uh, na component. So, dito, since it's given in the problem na nakalagay dito yung ating ground, at node 3, automatic, no, automatic magkakaroon siya ng 0 volt. Okay, 0 volt kaagad yan. Okay, naintindihan? Kung mangyari man na maglagay tayo ng ground dito, okay, kung dito tayo maglalagay ng ground, this will become 0 volt here. Okay, later you can relate on this, okay? So, balik tayo muna dito since in the problem, it's given that your node 3 is 0 volt. So, as is na yan, 0 na yan lahat. So, 0 doon sa may baba ng 12 ohms. So, 0 volt dito. And also dito sa baba ng current source natin, 0 volt din. Okay? So, naintindihan? Alright? So next is we have to perform KVL. Okay, KVL sa per node natin. Okay, so let's start with node number 1. KCL at node 1. Okay, so ano yung mga current na pumapasok at lumalabas sa circuit natin or sa node number 1 natin? So yung 4 natin is papasok. Okay, meron tayong entering na I. Okay, meron tayong palabas na 7. Okay, sa taas. And then, dito sa 4 ohms, wala namang nakalagay. So, we can simply assume na, for example, pababa siya. Okay, nakuha. Alright. So, when we perform KCL at node 1, input is equals to output. So, yung input natin, dalawa. So, we have 4 plus, okay? So, we can say na yung arrow natin is at 8 ohm is from V2. Okay? From V2 papunta ng V1. Okay? So, naintindihan ba guys? Or, pwede naman na we can assume muna na pa-out din to. Okay? Para hindi tayo malito. Klaro ba guys? So, wag muna nating tingnan to. Alright? Para hindi tayo malito. Ngayon, dito, we have entering isa lang. Tama? So let's erase this one. So that's 4 equal to, we have 7 sa taas plus the other one is I4. So yung I4 natin, lagyan natin I4, okay, plus yung I8 natin. Tama? Meron pa bang current entering or leaving the node? Apat lang. Tama? Okay. Now, we express our current into voltage values or voltage na expression or formula. So ngayon, balik tayo dito sa I4. Ano yung ating representation yan? Ito yung technique. Kung saan galing yung arrow, yung I4 na voltage, na node, yun yung i-consider natin na voltage niya. Itong 4 ohms or I4 galing sa V1. Tama? Nakuha? So kung galing siya sa V1, we can express this as equal to I equals to V over R. So, V voltage. So, kung saan siya galing, so your 4 equals to 7 plus yung I4 mo from V1, okay, galing siya sa V1, papunta siya saan? Sa ground. Tama? Going to the ground, which is equivalent to 0 volt. Tama? So, lagyan natin minus 0. Okay, nakuha? Divided by yung resistance natin. Ano yung resistance natin na dinaanan ng current? Okay, we have 4 ohms. Okay, so we're done with I4. So plus for I8 naman, galing siya sa V1. Okay, nakuha. Minus V2. So from V1 papunta sa V2 divided by 8. Okay, nakuha ba guys? Okay, now to simplify this, we can multiply this all by 8. Okay, alright, so we can okay, so we can multiply 8 by 4. So 8 times 4, ilang? 32 equal to 7 times 8, and 56. Okay, then 8 divided by 4, that is 2 times V1. So since it's 0, 0 pa rin yung answer. So we can just not put the 0 there. Okay, so we have 8 divided by 8, 1 times V1 plus V1 minus V2 then. Okay, so meron bang nakalimutan? Wala naman? Alright. So let's combine that like terms. So we can simply put the 56 here. Papunta sa kabila. So we have 32 minus 56. Negative 24 equal to 3v1 plus 2v1 plus v1. That's 3v1 minus v2. Okay. So this equation is our equation 1. Okay. Equation 1 pa lang natin to. Alright. So next is KCL at node 2. Right? So ano yung KCL at node 2 natin? So we have here entering, tatlo lang, no? So we can assume this one as downwards. So may entering tayo na yung V1 minus V2 natin. Okay, then we have also entering plus 7. Okay, then out natin is, anong ano natin, out? V2 minus 0 over 12. Tama? Meron pa ba? Okay, I think wala na. So let's simplify. So ano yung kanilang common terms? We can multiply them by 24. Tama? So if we multiply them by 24, it will become 24 divided by 8, 3. So that's 3v1, 3v2, okay, plus 24 times 7. Okay, that's 168 equals 2v2. Okay, so nakuha? So let's combine like this. Let's put this one on this side and v2 on this side. So we have 3v1 minus 5v2 equals to negative 168. Alright? So tama ba? So this one is our equation 2. Right? So nakuha? Nasundan ba guys? Okay. So now we have two equations. So lagay natin dito sa baba. So we have 3v1 minus v2 equals to negative 24. Our equation 2 is 3v1 minus 5v2 equals to negative 168. Okay? So, paano natin isolve yung v1 or v2 here? So, we can perform elimination method. So, pwedeng itong sa upper part is i-multiply natin by negative 1. So, it will now transform into negative 3v1 plus v2 equals to 24. 3v1 minus 5v2 equals to negative 168. So, if we add this one, magka-cancel out ito. Okay, nakuha niya? So, next is add natin. So, negative 5v2 plus v2, that's negative for v2. Okay? So, that's negative 168 plus 24. And that is negative 144. Nakuha? So, we are going to divide this by negative 4. So, cancel out. Okay, so we have a value of V2 equals to 144 divided by 4, and that is positive 36. Okay, so I guess this is our V2. How can we get the V1? We can substitute it in our or either of the equations, into equations natin. So we can try it on 3V1 minus 536 equal to negative 168. Okay, so V1 is how much? 36 times 5, 180. So 168 then 3V1 minus 180 minus 168. So lipat natin sa kabila. That is 3V1, 180, 180 minus 168. And that is 12. Okay, divided by 3. So V1 is, again, that is 4. 4 volts. Okay, so that's our V1. Okay, so let's take a look on the answer. So it's V1, which is 4 volts. V2 is 36. Okay, and let's find for the remaining value, unknown value, which is okay. Saan ba yun? Ating ito, I, I natin. Okay, so ano yung value ng I natin? Di ba kanina, we say that I is equal to V1 minus V2 over 8. Tama ba? Pero, yung kanyang direction is papunta dito. Tama ba? Pero yung sa unknown natin is papunta dito yung curve. So let's solve it first, and then balik na rin lang natin yung kanyang polarization. Okay? So we have V1 natin is 4 minus 36 over 8. And that is 11. So 4 minus 36. It's 32 divided by 8. And that is negative 4. So negative 4 amperes for that direction. Tama? Pero since ang hinahanap natin is naka papunta dito, okay? So we will just negate it. Ibalik rin lang natin yung polarization niya. From negative 4, gagawin natin positive. Okay, nakuha. So therefore, your I here will be 4 amperes. And I think that is the answer. Okay, nakuha? Okay, so let's know that analysis. So if you're going to solve this using yung normal way or yung basic natin na mga processes like KVL, KCL, current division, voltage division, you could solve it using that kind of method. Pero medyo mataas yung process. Tama. And you really need to analyze the circuit. Tama ba guys? Pero pag itong nodal analysis yung gagamitin natin, mas madali kasi we are just going to deal with KCL, and then right after that, you're just going to make equations. Tama? So yung equations natin, simple lang naman, di ba? We do fractions, multiply, LCD, LCM. Tama? And then we get the answer for V using elimination method. Tama? Oh, pwede lang yan. Madali lang siya. Okay? So that's our first analysis, nodal analysis. Okay, let's try solving other circuits, complicated circuits like this. So 4.2.3, nodal analysis, find V1, V2, and V3, which is yung itong circuit na to. Okay, so let's try it. So let's label first ano yung ating ground. So mas mas maraming connections itong nasa baba. Tama? Tama? So we can let this our ground. So therefore, this one is 0 volt. Okay, klaro? So uh, ano yung mga nodes natin? This one. Okay, this one is a node. Okay, this one is also a node. Right? Tama ba guys? And we can say that this one is V1. Pero kung makita ninyo guys, your V1 here or your voltage V1 is also the same with voltage V3. Tama? Tama ba guys? Okay. So let's figure it out later. So, huwag muna natin itong i-add. Sige. So let's do it as is. So ito yung first node natin, or we can label it first with 1, node 1. Okay. The other one is node 2, itong sa baba. And yung ating ground, which is yung ating node 3. May other nodes pa ba tayo? Meron pa ba? Meron pa ba? Okay. I think wala na, no? Okay. So let's perform KCL. Okay. KCL at node. Okay. Sige. So, what's the equation? Ano yung mga nag-enter at feed sa ating circuit? Ano yung mga input natin at saka output natin? Di ba we have to ano, we have to assign the movement of our current. Tama? Okay. So, ano yung ating movements? We have here pababa for 4. We have entering for 5. We have entering dito. We also have, pwedeng i-assume natin na pababa. Okay? So, yung mga entering natin, we have 5 plus 5 plus 6. Okay? Equal to leaving natin, which is V1. Okay? Si V1 papunta kay V2. So, V1 minus V2 over 4. Okay? Kung nasundan ninyo. And then, plus V1 sa taas for 4, sa kabilang 4. We have V1 papunta sa ground. So, 0 over 4. Okay? Nasundan? Okay. Now, we will multiply it all by 4. So, this one is 6 plus 5. Okay, that's 11 times 4. That is 44. Okay. Cancel out the 4 for the other thing. So, V1 minus V2 plus V1. Then we combine like this. So, we have 2V1 minus V2 equals to 44. This is our equation 1. Okay. Nakuha? Alright. So, next is uh, full screen. Alright. So, next is to perform KCL. Ibahin natin yung color. Perform KCL at node 2. Okay, so ano yung nasa node 2 natin? So, we have downward, which is a 3. We have also downward here. So, meron tayong upward, which is a 5. And then, we have entering, which is a 4 kanina. Okay, so let's make the equation. So ano yung mga uh, in? So we only have one in value, input value, which is p1 minus p2, okay, over 4. Okay, ito na part. Then we have outgoing lahat na. So equal to outgoing na 3, outgoing na 5 sa taas, and we have outgoing na v2 minus 0 over 2. Okay, so we'll multiply it all by 4. So we have v1 minus v2 equal to 5 plus 3, that's 8 times 4, that is 32, plus 4 divided by 2, that's 2 times v2. Okay, so let's transfer the other v2 here. So we have v1 minus 3v2 equals to 32. And this will become our equation number 2. Nakuha? Okay, so I hope that is clear. So let's combine the two equations now. So let's write it in here. So we have 2v1 minus v2 equals to 44. Then the other one is v1 minus 3v2, 32. Para ma-cancel natin, we can multiply the first equation by negative 3. Tama? So we have negative 6v1 plus 3v2 equals to 44 times 3. That's negative 132. Okay, we have v1 minus 3v2 equals to 32. So we will just add the both of equations. So we have cancelled out 3v2. We have here negative 5v1, negative 6 plus 1, okay, equal to 132 minus 32, and that is negative 100. Okay, so divided by negative 5. So v1 here is 100 divided by 5, and that is 20 volts. Okay, nakuha? Nakuha, guys? Alright. So if this is 20 volts, we can just look for the V2 here by substituting it either of the two equations. Okay, so pwedeng yung first equation ang gamitin natin. So we have 2 times 20, okay, minus V2 equals to 44. Okay, this is 40, tama, minus V2 equals to 44. So let's transfer the other 40 here. Tama? So we have negative V2, 44 minus 40. And that is negative V2 equals to negative 4. That's 4 volts. Or we can say that V2 is negative 4. Okay? So nakuha? Nakuha ba, guys? Alright. So here, mayroon pa ba tayo mga anong? So it's V3. So kung mapansin niyo, V3, yung kanina no, yung analysis natin, V3 is in same node with V1. So therefore, it's safe to say also that is it safe to say that your V3 is the same with V1? By the way, nakuha na natin, no? It's 20 volts and negative 4. Okay, it's 20 and negative 4. So ano yung ating ano? Kulang na lang is yung 24. So, paano natin siya masosolve? Paano kaya natin siya masosolve, guys? What's our um, V3? Paano natin masolve yung V3 natin? Hmm? Meron pa ba tayong nakulang sa ating equation? Zoom out ko para makita ninyo. So sabi niya V1 daw is 24. V1 is 24. I guess we have something na nakalimutan. Or do we have something wrong with the equation? Wala naman, no? So paano natin makuha yung V3? How can we solve for V3? V3 is, ano, 20 plus 4. Paano natin nakuha yan? How can we get the 20 plus 4? Ito nga, explanation niya. Okay, if we're going to look on this, okay, si V3 guys, ito, okay, ito yung pangkalahatang voltage ni V1 plus V2. 'Di ba? Kasi parallel sila eh. So kung ano yung voltage ni 4 at saka voltage ni 2, pag i-add natin silang dalawa, that would be V3. And also, si V3, yun din yung value ng voltage ni 4 ohm. Nakuha? Kasi nakaparallel siya eh, directly parallel to 6 amperes or yung V3 natin. So ngayon, we will just simply add the two answers for V1 and V2. So going back here, so we have what? So if we're going to add 20 and negative 4, paano natin siya makuha? So nga, paano natin siya guys, i-compute? Okay, what if Ohm's law lang daw? So sige nga, paano? Paano natin siya i-Ohm's law? We have V equals to IR, which is 6 times 4 equals to 24 volts. Saan natin kinuha yung ating 6 and 4? Right side, ito na part. So, paano natin siya? So, can we get the current here? Can we get the current there? So, ano yung current natin dyan? That's V1. V1. It's V1 over 4. For I4. So, ang V1 natin is 20 over 4. Is that it? If you're going to perform Ohm's law here, kailangan magsa-source transformation ka. Pero wala pa naman siya, hindi pa naman siya ganon. Cannot do that one. So do we have any with the equation? So V1. I think we have something in V1. Hmm, ano, ano guys? Do you have anything na naging error during the computation? Have you seen anything? Mhm. Meron ba? Sige nga, review niyo. Meron ba tayong error with the equation that we made? Hmm? Sige nga, analysis. Sige, tingnan niyo yung equation. Kasi the answer for V1 is 24. Yung ating answer is 20. Meron ba tayong miss? Sige nga, tingnan natin kung kita niyo yung ating mistake. Sige, take a look on the equation. Take a look on the movement of arrows. Meron bang mali sa ating equation? Hmm? Sige nga. Sige, you try to solve it. You have to review. Review ninyo. Meron ba tayong other, ano, other na nakalimutan? Sige nga. Kasi our answer for V1 should be 24, not 20. Saan tayo nagkamali? Sige nga. Hello? You have any idea? Saan tayo na ano? I-review ninyo yung equation natin. Sige, i-review it. Saan kayo tayo na part na medyo nawala? Ay, na-miss. May na-miss pa tayo ng isang component. When we do computation in our circuit, or during sa ating computation, meron ba tayong na-miss out, na-multiply, or na-mali yung value? Ganun ba? So during our elimination, may elimination sa elimination tayo, meron tayong na-miss out. Wala naman, eh. Hmm. Sa ating formula sa KCL at Med2, meron ba tayong nakalimutan? Hello. So we have V1 is equals to V1 minus V2. Saan mo nakuha yan? Saan mo nakuha na part? So kung may equation ka na ganyan, it will just cancel out your V1. Tama? And it will result to a zero value of V2. So parang hindi siya tama. Sige guys. So analyze it. Hmm. Ano ang ano natin? What can you say? V1 is equals to 20 minus 4, 24 volts. 20, V1 minus. How can we do a minus value? Bakit minus? Bakit minus yung ating gagawin? Kaya nga, I'm asking, bakit minus yung ating ano? Kasi we do analysis here. Paano natin siya nakuha na may negative or yung minus natin yung V1, yung V2 sa V1? Kasi if we go back to the analysis of parallel circuit, we simply say that the V1 here, the value of V1 here, added by the value of V2 must be the value of V3. So, saan tayo parang nagkaroon ng na-miss out natin? Look at the values, guys. Tingnan natin yung mga values natin. May na-miss ba tayo na points there? Kasi nakuha natin yung 4 na V2, and that is correct. How can we go solve for V3? Hmm, V3. Paano? Paano natin makuha? Or since we let the V1 equivalent to V3, so ito isang line to eh. Isang line to sa node natin dito, 'di ba? At the upper part. Itong line to. This is considered as our V1. Pero at the same time, it's our V3. Or yung kinompute natin kanina is our V3 kasi we cannot say this one is V1. V1 only uh, V1 only has a value of voltage at 4 ohm. It's not considering the V2 value. Tama ba guys? So since our analysis um, solves for the total voltage of V3 for V1 plus V2, okay, thus this one or this node 1 is equivalent to what? V3. So, itong sinosolve pala natin na V1 dito, okay, yung sinosolve natin na V1 dito is simply our V3. Nakuha nyo? So, since our V3 here is 20, okay, 20 volts, paano natin makuha yung V1? So, dito ay yung ating V2 is -4. So, 20 here is the total. Tama? So, ito, ang pangkalahatan is 20. So, anong gawin natin para makuha natin yung V1 since we have here a -4 value? So, we can subtract, no? Which is yung, ano, tama ba? Nakuha nyo guys? Okay. So, that's 20 minus 4. So, that's how you explain it. So, yung V1 kanina is not really, I'm sorry. Yung V1 kanina is not really the V1 na sinosolve natin, but instead, it's the V3. Okay, mali lang yung label natin. Okay? So, nakuha niyo? Kasi we cannot say that V1 is equivalent to V3 here. Kasi nga, it's the V3 is the added version of V1 and V2. You get my point? Alright? So, I hope that clears up our analysis. So, we have here 20 volts for V3, and then we have -4 for V2, and for V1 we can solve it by subtracting our V3, which is the 20 volts, okay, subtracting the value of our V2, which is -4 volts. Okay, so that would be added, so 20 plus 4, and that would be 24 volts for V1. Okay, all right. So I hope this clears up our analysis. Let's try other problems. Try naman natin yung mga problems na sinolve natin during our chapter 2 discussion. So, tingnan natin yung ating chapter 2 discussion. May mga sagot na para ma-validate natin yung answer natin. If it is right or not right. Okay, so this one. Di ba mahaba yung ating computation for this problem? Di ba? If you remember this one. Para isolve natin yung V natin dito sa part na to. Okay? So, yung answer is 4 volts. So, take a look on this. Yung R total natin, we have to find for the R total, then we compute for the Ohm's law, for the power, no? So, we do that one manually. Okay? So, let's try to solve this using nodal analysis. Try natin solve. So, what could be the first move? We have to put our nodes, okay? So, we have a node here, okay? A node here, also a node here, okay? And our ground, which is yung ating lower part, okay? Do you agree? Do you agree, guys? Tama ba? So, we have here node 1, node 2, node 3, and our ground, which is lagay natin ground for 0 volts. Okay? So, what's next? We have to apply KCL at node 1. So, ano yung ating currents? So, we can simply say that this one is out, out. This one is also out. Pababa. Ganon. Okay. Pababa dito and pababa. Okay. So, is that right? Tama ba? So for node 1, we have here entering, which is 12, equal to out natin b1 minus 0 over 8 plus b1 minus b2 over 20. Okay? So multiply it by how much? Ano yung common nila? 40? You can do 40 here. So that's 12 times, ano? 12 times 40, that's 480. 40 divided by 8, we have 5v1, okay, plus 2v1 minus 2v2. And that would be giving us an equation of 5v1, 6, sorry, 7v1 minus 2v2 equals to 480. Okay, that's our equation 1. Tama? Okay, so let's move with equation PCL at 2. So we have here entering, which is v1 minus v2 over 20. Out natin, which is v2 over 12 plus v2 minus v3 over 4. Okay? So multiply it by ilan? We try to multiply it by 20. So we have v1 minus v2. So 20 divided by 12. So we have 5v2 over 3. Then we have 5v2 minus 5v2. Okay? So we can multiply it again by 3 para mawala talaga yung denominator. So we have here 3v1 minus 3v2 equal to 5v2 plus 15v2 minus 15v3. Okay? So next is 3v1. Combine like terms natin. So we have 5 and 15. That's 20. Then we move it to the other side. That's negative 23v2. Then we'll put it negative 15v3 at the other side. So we'll have 15v3. Let's do 0. Okay, that's our equation 2. Okay, so KCL at 3, node 3. So we have here entering, which is v2 minus v3 over 4. Okay, then out na natin na v3 over 6 plus v3 over 12 plus v3 over 4. Okay, so we have here what? 12. You can multiply it by 12. Okay, so we have 3v2 minus 3v2 equal to 2v3 plus v3 plus 3v2. Okay, combine natin. Yung combine natin. So we have 3v3 all in all on the other side. So we have 2 plus 1 plus 2, that is 6 v3. Then 3v2 minus 3v3. So lipat natin sa kabila yung 6v3. So that is 3v2, that is minus 9 v3 equals to 0. Okay, that's our equation 3. Okay, let's take ano with our equations. So we have here copy natin. Okay, equation 1, our equation 2, And lastly, our equation number. So ito yung mga equations natin for our circuit. So pwede natin siya i-label as V1. So yung V1, lahat ng V1 dyan. Ganyan tayo, para hindi tayo na ano. So V1, V2, V3, and yung constant value natin for the three equations. So our V1 for equation 1 is 7. We have negative 2. Our V3 is 0. Again, we have 480. For equation 2, we have 3. V1 minus 23 for V2. We have 15 for V3 and 0 for the constant. We have 0 for V1 sa equation 3. Then we have 3V2, then minus 9. Then we have 0 on the constant value for the equation number 3. So, you get your calculator, shortcut natin. Get your calculator, put mode or press mode. Okay, and it will be giving you next selection, which is your equation. Okay, next is you have to look for uh, a sub n x plus b sub n b sub n y, okay, plus c sub n z equals to dn. So, kung makita niyo yan sa calculator ninyo. So, you select that one, and then i-input nyo lang yung naka-graph natin or naka-table natin ng mga values. Diretso nyo lang input. So, we have 7, negative 2, we have 0, then 480. Then equation 2, 3, negative 23, 15, then 0. Equation 3, 0, 3, negative 9, 0. Okay? So your first value, you press enter. Okay? Once you are done entering the value, you press enter. And it will give you the values. Pasunod na yan. V1, V2, V3. So your V1 is 72 volts. V2 is 12 volts. And your V3 is 4 volts. Okay? So, yun yung lalabas sa calculator when i-input mo yung lahat ng nasa table. Okay? So, ito yung sagot natin. Going back to our problem, ang ating hinahanap is yung V, which is yung V3 natin. Tama? Ito yun siya. Tama ba guys? That's the V3, yung V natin. Okay, so going back sa ating computation, yung V natin dito is yung V3 natin, which is itong 4. Tama? Okay. So, dito, we can label it na itong ating, itong ating V3 dito is equivalent to 4 volts. V1 is 72 volts. And yung V2 natin is 12 volts. So, this one is 12 volts. Okay? So, kahit anong question pa dyan, for example, you're going to get the current. You're going to get the current here. So, ano ang kukunin natin? So, we have I equals to 72 over 8. So, that's our current in I8. You get me? How about the current in 12? So, we have 12 over 12. How about the current in 6? So, we have 4 over 6. Mas madali na. How about the current in 4 ohms? We have here V2 minus V3 over 4. So yung V2 mo is 12 minus V3 mo is 4 over 4. So that's 8 over 4 or 2 amperes. So ito na yun. 2 amperes na to dito. Di ba? Mas madali siya compared to solving it na using yung scratch talaga that you will combine KVL, KCL, current division, Ohm's law. So, mag-mix and match ka pa. Compared to this, that you will just going to make your equation and then input it in your calculator. Then right after that, you'll get the value of the voltages. Then you just simply substitute it to the affected resistor, solve it using Ohm's law. Okay? So I hope that is clear to you all of you. All right? So is that clear? Okay, so I guess that would be all for today. Let's meet later on the. Okay, so I guess that is all for our class. And before we end, can you turn on your cameras? Okay. So I will take now a screenshot in 3, 2, 1, smile. Okay, so again, 3, 2, 1, smile. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So thank you and see you later at DE. So let's have a 5 minute break before we start our class lesson. Bye guys.
Because
Hello, you may leave the meeting now. Bye guys.